for me, made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta. You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to... Well, such a great week one matchup here, the Dolphins and Chargers. And fairly or unfairly, these two QBs are going to be measured against one another probably for the rest of their careers. Remember, Tua was the number 5 overall pick in 2020, and Justin Herbert followed him at number 6.
And let's add on to it because Joe Burrow went number 1 overall. He's at Cincinnati to 1 Super Bowl appearance. Jordan Love, also a first-rounder, getting his opportunity in 2023. And Jalen Hurts was a second-rounder with Philadelphia, and he's made it to the Super Bowl. So all in all, quite a class.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Davis now to return it. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Touchdown! Josh Palmer from 21 yards away. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. A give up the middle to H.A. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
From midfield, here's Tua. These guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give running left is Eckler. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of the 1-7-0 on EA Sports. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down.
Hey, go Lion. Let's go. Baylor tight.
Herbert now. Going deep here for Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is taken around the 12. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. They set up the screen to A-Chain. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
The Charger drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Herbert on 3rd down now. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
380, run!
Eckler, they run left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 40 yards rushing form now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Hey, go lion, 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 lion. Let's go, let's go. Hey, ram, ram, ram. Set.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nobody had more speed on offense last season than Miami, and Waddle might be the fastest player on that unit. Led the NFL with over 18 yards per catch and was in the top 10 in yards despite playing with an all-pro in Tyreek Hill.
Tua now on first down. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Tua now on first down. Dumps it off to Fournette. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to run now. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've reached halftime here on opening
It's
weekend.
a new season,
We'll
so
send
both
you
these
eastward
coaching
to
staffs
Orlando.
likely
Standing
making
by
plenty
with
of
that EA
adjustments
Sports
after
halftime
their first
report
half
now
of football.
is
So for
Jonathan
the call of the
Coachman.
second
Take
half
it
here in
away,
week
Coach.
1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 11 yards there, just like last play.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense, plenty of time to get back in this game.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
21G.
On play action, here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That one complete to Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And now they're in the hurry-up. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Running on first down, Eckler. There he goes, right side. Now inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 145 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
It's Eckler again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert, eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 10 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Tua going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this swing lead. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Eckler now between the tackles, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep.
And he loses the football a second time. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Up the middle with Eckler, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ray.
Herbert now to throw.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Connecting with Hill. Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Throwing Tua.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Tua.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here's Tua. That'll be caught by Hill.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a